Welcome to FRPA Online. Section B of the FRPA Online contains the bulk of the content of your annual activities report. We'll walk through each part of Section B in detail. To start, the annual activity summary section, there are 3 activity codes that you can use in this section. For Code 201, Annual Activity Summary, please enter a brief overview describing your professional activities for January 1st through December 31st of the current report year. For Code 210, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Activity Summary, please enter a narrative explaining how DEI work completed relates to teaching, research, scholarship, and service. If you require examples of this DEI summary narrative and how it will be incorporated into annual reviews, please refer to the BFA guidelines document found on the Boulder Faculty Assembly website. Here's the example on the Boulder Faculty Assembly website, which you can find under Resources and DEI Faculty Merit Evaluation. For Code 299 Pandemic Activity Summary, please enter a brief overview describing how the COVID-19 pandemic affected your professional activities. Note that this is an optional code that you can use. Next, we move on to teaching. In this section, you will now see the Import button on the right side of the page. Clicking this button will pull up a pop-up menu listing all the courses the registrar had on record for you for the calendar year. Please assign a code for these imported courses and include the DEI and outreach component if applicable. To enter a new activity, click on Add Teaching Activities. To add a new record, select the activity code, provide the activity description, as well as an activity comment. These are supplemental and can be used to further explain the activity. Next, include the DEI and outreach component as applicable and click Save. Next, we'll cover the scholarly and creative work sections together, as both sections on the FRPA Online interface with CU Boulder Elements or the CUBE application. In the scholarly work section, there are scholarly works in specific categories that need to be entered or claimed in CUBE before we can proceed. These include publications like books and journal articles. For a complete list of scholarly and creative works that should be entered or claimed in CUBE, please visit the FIS website under CUBE to FRPA mapping. For now, while we are on FRPA Online, click on the Claim Your Works in CUBE button, and it should redirect you to the CUBE website. Here's how it should look like. On CUBE, you may add additional author identifiers, which will allow the import of publications from external data resources onto your CUBE profile. You may also manually add publications to your CUBE profile. Let's walk through this process. If you're adding publications like journal articles and books, click on Add, select the publication category, and you may enter a DOI to search for the specific publication. If you do not have the DOI, you may skip this process and manually enter the information about the publication. Please note, in order to ensure a smooth port onto FRPA Online, you should include a publication date that is of the current year. Once you've completed the import, it should show up under Ready to Import into your FRPA right here. Go ahead and import those publications, assign a code, an activity description, activity comments, and the DEI and outreach component as applicable. You may also manually add other scholarly works onto FRPA Online. For all creative works, you must claim them via Cube and then import them into your FRPA. There is no option to manually add creative works on FRPA Online. For the other sections, grants, service, honors, and works in progress, follow the same steps. Assign an activity code, an activity description, and include the DEI and outreach component if applicable. That wraps up Section B of the FRPA Online. If you have questions about the FRPA, please contact the Faculty Data and Impact team at OFA Faculty Data at colorado.edu. Thank you for watching.